everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm Chef Tucker, and I'm going to teach you how to make a basic French toast. So, what you're going to need is you're going to need some eggs. I've got about 4 eggs here. You're going to need a little bit of milk or heavy cream. You're going to need sugar, salt, cinnamon, vanilla, and bread, and then a little bit of butter for your pan. So, to start off, what we're going to do, we're just going to scramble our eggs. Add some milk to it. I got about a cup of milk here, but I'm only going to start with probably about half of it. Because you don't want it to be too milky. All right. And I've got about half a cup of sugar, and all that's going in. Just because whenever I've had French toast, especially when I was a kid, my mom used to make it. It was always very sweet. But if you don't want it so sweet, go ahead and cut back on it. I wouldn't go too much more than that, only like 3/4 of a cup of sugar, just because you don't want it to burn too much from just excess sugar. I'm going to do a heavy pinch of salt. I'll do just another pinch, just in case. Small pinch. And I'm going to go ahead and take some cinnamon. Now I'm probably going to put about a teaspoon in, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm going to give it a stir, and then I'm going to see if it needs any more milk. And while I'm stirring, I'm going to go ahead and put my butter in the pan. That's looking pretty good. So your French toast mixture should look something like that. Just really hodgepodge of egg and cinnamon. And then everything else is in there, but those are the 2 things that are really standing out. So, I'm going to go ahead and melt our butter. I probably put about 3 tablespoons of butter in there. We just need to get the bottom coated. And that's coated enough, so I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to be doing multiple batches, so use that when I need it again. All right. So, I got it on a medium-high heat. I'd say don't go much above that. Keep it on the medium level. Then all you're going to do is just soak your bread. I got an Italian bread right here, which is phenomenal for it. But any type of bread will do. You can use regular store-bought bread like Wonder Bread. You can use challah bread, whatever you're liking. And all we're doing is just soaking this pretty decently, because as you can see, it's not super thick. We don't want it super thick, because if it's super thick, then it starts to burn on the outside and still stays not cooked on the inside. And we'll do one more because I got a little space in the middle. Just give it a couple of quick turns. Let it soak up that egg and sugar and just the mixture in general. Like I said, with the butter will burn if the heat's too high. The sugar will caramelize and then start to burn if the heat's too high. So don't be afraid to just go ahead and take your time just a little bit. But it shouldn't take too terribly long. Just make sure everything's getting a nice coating of butter. Swish your pan around, because we're essentially just kind of giving it a pan fry, basically. And I know everybody has heard of French toast at least one time or another. And I figured I'd do this video because, well, I wanted French toast, so I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride on that one. But let's take a look, see where we're at. Not quite there, almost there. We're looking for just a little bit of a golden brown on each side, but as long as the egg is cooked, it's fine to eat. You can go ahead and just take it off. It just doesn't look quite as pretty. Let's take a look what we got. Oh, there we go. Turn this up on double-sided burner. That'll help it along. I got a conduction stovetop, and so it's got two elements, and I only have the center one, so some of them are getting a little cooked more than others. I just widened it up a little bit so all of it will get cooked at the same time. But that is looking nice. Perfect. They're starting to brown here and there. That's how I know they're almost done. And since I put them in roughly the same time, and I put them in a certain order, I know which order they were in, so I know which ones will be done at what time. But so let me go ahead and grab my maple syrup, because I got to have that ready to go. All right, let's see if there's anything else ready. Oh, picture perfect right there. And like I said, you want them to have that nice little crispy coating on them. If they come out like this or like this, that's fine, as long as the egg's cooked and you're not going to get sick off of it. You're in a good spot. But now that all of that is cooking, I'll take one off just to give it a try before I start handing it out to all the folks here. Because let me tell you one thing. This brings back nothing but good memories for me from when I was a child. And I look to share those memories with the rest of my family. So, just take some maple syrup. You can do powdered sugar. You can do like a marmalade jam. Anything sweet that you want to throw on it. Or heck, just use this as the basis for the outside of like an egg sandwich or something. So, cheers. Just like when I was a kid. Crunchy on the outside, a little bit sweet. Warm all the way through. Hits you in the nostalgia. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to set these to the side real quick. Put my pan right over here. Alright guys, so that's it. Very simple. Nothing difficult. Just make sure that you follow a few simple steps just like I did here. And you'll be having French toast in no time. Well, that's how you make French toast. Please make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, whatever you can do to help me. If you throw something down in the comments, I do my best to read them. So if you got any ideas of something you want to see, let me know. And as always, have fun in the kitchen.